Today, I want to demonstrate why I believe that the snake disarm is probably the most important disarm to train in Filipino martial arts. And I'm also going to talk about the progression of how we train. So when we learn the snake disarm, we first do it very cooperatively. So I'm going to get Guru Keith to swing an angle 1 at me. I come here and I start with a block, and then my hand comes around and I disarm the stick. Now, we can be like, oh, I don't hand the stick back or anything like that. But right now we're just starting. We're just starting to learn. So then here I come through, or maybe I don't have my stick in here, but I'm practicing to hit while I do it, right? So sometimes I'll practice to have the stick in, which helps the disarm. Other times I will practice to come here, hit at this almost the same time that I'm disarming. Keith is cooperating because this is how I learn. If Keith resists, right, it'll be hard to learn. And the reality is that disarms require a couple of things. First of all, they're accidental and incidental to the situation. I can't plan on disarming. I can train my disarm so that if the situation presents itself, I can do the disarm. Secondly, if I'm disarming somebody, it works better with distraction, right? So here I do the disarm. This is part of the disarm, right? Hitting him is part of the disarm. If I have somebody who's really resistant, boom, boom, right? That's all part of the disarm because I've got to keep their mind off the disarm. So, understanding this, Keith will help me learn the disarm by cooperating. Okay? The next stage is in flow. So we're gonna do some flow drills here. So we'll start, inside fight or single sit a wall in, and we'll see where the snake is, right? So we're just playing here. Boom, coming here, boom, here. And then I get the disarm. And I always like to counter after. I always like to throw in some strikes. So this time, maybe Keith will do the disarm. So we move around, going into different flow drills. And just playing the drill. Okay? The next part is much more difficult to get the disarm. We're going to spar a little bit. There are no guarantees in sparring that Keith and I will be able to get to this disarm. We're just going to play and see if it happens. Hopefully one of us will be able to do it. Hopefully we'll be able to do it a couple times in the sparring match. So let's see what happens. So, I had a hard time disarming Keith, but it gave me the opportunity to just smash him a little bit. Not very clean, but it was there. want to break the stick. Sorry.
It's okay. Hockey gloves make it hard to let go. Glove.
Nice. That was pretty good. One more. I was gonna say something. Ooh. So we got the position, a lot of stalemates where we each had because we're both trained to do this. We both like to fight in this range. So lots of stalemates. I don't know if it was the gloves or the flexibility of the sticks, but they made it hard to disarm. But they did create opportunities. Now, I'm going to explain why I believe this is the most important disarm to train. So Keith is going to do a nasty knife assault on me. We're arguing, you know, fuck you. Fuck piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. So, it's not perfect, right? You're probably gonna get stabbed, but what you're trying to do is minimize damage, right? And get him off balance. So, you don't want to get stabbed, but you're probably going to get stabbed if someone's doing that to you. The other thing about this is this motion that we practice so much. If we're here, oh, that motion becomes a front choke, right? That motion gets me into these kinds of takedowns and body levers. There's more to this movement than just the disarm. It is so much more than just that. You can use it in so many different ways. And that's why I believe the snake is the most valuable disarm that we learned in Filipino martial arts. Plus you get the position in full speed sparring. Did you have fun?
Great time.
Yeah, me too. All right, thank you. Have a great day.